the perpendicular bisector. So we're looking at perpendicular bisector. Do you guys remember what is a perpendicular bisector? Of a line segment joining A and B cuts the y-axis at. Let me explain this with the graph itself. What are the points? I kind of forgot. 1 and 5 and 4 and 6. So we have the graph. I need to copy this actually to explain. So let me just, yeah, this has to be square for us to actually make use of it. I can't get it to be exact square. It's not that easy. I'm going to copy this aspect, paste it over here, and we have the midpoint. Okay. So what is perpendicular bisector? Bisector means, let me name them as AB. This is AB, 1 and 5 and yeah, AB. So this is midpoint, say point P. So bisector is a line which cuts the line AB at the midpoint, basically, something like this. But a perpendicular bisector has to do with a line which is also perpendicular, means which is making an angle of 90 degree. Okay, so that is a perpendicular bisector. So again, I'll explain. The word perpendicular means 90 degree, right, which you guys know, and bisector over here is to do with cutting into two equal half. Okay guys, that's your perpendicular bisector. Now what is that we are looking at? We are looking at finding the perpendicular bisector of, I mean not the perpendicular bisector, we are looking at the point at which the perpendicular bisector cuts the y-axis. Okay, so what is the basic funda over here? Let me start the answer then explain. See guys, the funda over here is this. It has to do with isosceles triangle. What aspect of isosceles triangle? Can you figure it out? So this is point A and point B, and I'll take a diagram and explain it. See, what is an isosceles triangle? First thing, an isosceles triangle is a triangle wherein we have two sides and two angles to be equal. So say I'll call this as point T, and that's A and that's P. So from point T, which contains the equal side, if I draw a perpendicular line, what is the property of this line? Say this point is point P. What is the property? The diagram is not exact, but you guys can manage that. Imagine that we have two equal sides and so on and so forth. If I draw a perpendicular line, it will by default bisect the base. See, here we have a perpendicular line, right? Point P is the midpoint, and this line is a perpendicular line, so thus making this line as a perpendicular bisector, like TP. I'll call this point T as a point wherein the perpendicular bisector crosses the y-axis as T. Okay, so basically AT is equal to TB. These two lengths are equal. So with that in mind, we'll be able to find point T. Point T will have a coordinate of 0, y, right? And point A and point B are 1, 5 and 4, 6. So basically this is our funda. Okay guys, so I'll start off with the working, talking about point T. Let T 0, y be the point where the perpendicular bisector cuts the y-axis. Okay guys, then we can tell AT is equal to TB. Reason, the triangle ATB is an isosceles triangle with AT is equal to TB. Okay, why is that? TP is an perpendicular bisector of triangle. So as still a bit more explanation, TP is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Okay guys, so this is the entire funda. And with this understanding, all we have to do is AT square is equal to TB square. This is because of on squaring both sides. And now we'll use distance formula and figure out the value of y. That's it. So we have the distance formula, which is equal to x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square to the power of half. Since we have squared both the sides, so the formula will be x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Anyways, so we have 1 and 5, 0 and 5. So this would be 1 and 5, 0 and y, right? Okay, it's over here. 1 and 1 minus 0 square, that is 1 square, plus y minus 5 square, right? This entire expression will be equal to what do we have? We have 4 and 0, so 4 square plus y minus 6 square, 6 the whole square. And so we have 1 plus, what is the identity we are going to use? A minus b the whole square. Which is a square minus 2ab plus b square, close the bracket. And so this is 1 plus y square plus 25 minus 10y is equal to 16 plus y square plus 36 minus 12y. And then we just have to solve things. Y square is common both the sides. Then we'll transpose all the constant to the left hand side. So this is 26 and this to the right hand side. So this to the right hand side. So we have 12y minus 10y is equal to, here this will add up to 42, right? 42 minus this is 26. And this is 2y basically. And the difference here is 14, 15, 16. And so y is equal to 8. Is that a possibility? No. I made a mistake. 4 comma 6, 4, 16, 6, that's correct. Then we have a square plus b square minus 2ab. This is 16, this is 10. Then this addition is wrong. Then this is 52, not 42, 52. 52, so this will be 26 and 13. 26 and 13. Okay, and that would be your answer. So we have 0 and 13 to be the point T's coordinate. If it was a 3-marker question, which we are writing in that form, so point T is 0 comma 13. Okay, yeah, that would be your answer. So this is, by the way, a 3-marker version.